Good afternoon, everybody. Pre-market prep at the close here. Spencer Israel, Joel Elconin. Man, what a day, Joel. It is wild because like if you look at the broader market and the FANG stocks and the broad indexes, it looks like okay, just a regular old day, nothing too crazy to report. But you dig a few layers deeper into the weeds, and you look at some of these moves and some of these smaller companies, and it is just mind blowing stuff.
It
So
is. It continues just to be a momentum based market.
yeah,
Just real quickly running down the big guns here. We're basically in the same place we were when we opened up at 9:30 this morning. That's basis the S&Ps. Uh, Made a run, made a new all-time high by a couple points, but came in profit takers, knocked us down mid-range on the session, and now we're just hanging out here trying to improve on that all-time closing high from yesterday at 48.50. Let's take a look at some of the other commodities. Crude didn't like it in the 53 handle, 53 and a quarter high, down 29 cents at 52.48. Gold in the red by 370 at 18.51 and a half. Silver going the opposite way. That's up 5.6 cents at 25.54. And Bitcoin, the bad news is down $1,500 at 31,950. The good news is it's up a buck off that intraday low of 30,800. So Bitcoin bulls still protecting that $30,000 level. And where do you want to start here, Spencer, on this Tuesday
I,
afternoon?
I don't even think we should talk about the S&P futures anymore, or gold, or oil, because who cares? Because it's boring. Because
All
that's not where
right.
the action is. The
That's
action is in.
hey, I don't disagree. I don't disagree. I guess it's just more of a routine for an old man like
Yeah,
me.
yeah, no, that's understandable. Um, Brick and mortar retail stocks with high short interest. It's the same story, although it does feel a little bit like it's spreading to more and more corners of the market. Like there was a few names that blasted off today. I mean, Virgin Galactic has been up, but it blasted off again today. There's another
It, you know
Tangier
what I think it
Outlets.
is? I mean, we could go through them all individually,
Yeah,
but and I thought this afternoon or around lunchtime. It kind of feels like revenge trading to me, and I don't encourage
explain
this.
explain that. Explain that.
I don't encourage it, and I don't want anybody doing it. But and I've been guilty of it before. You just get beat up in something that you say the heck with it. I'm not going to get beat up in this anymore, and you go the other way. And it feels like these people that lost money, short in GameStop, are saying, "Hey, if you can't beat them, let's join them." And they know their buyers out there. They got almost all the way back to yesterday's high, and it's just a feeling. I have no way to justify that. The volume's pretty good, but hey, why not? If traders are emotional. Not everything is a robot. So that's just my quick take. Got a red bar. You got up to 150 right on the kisser, backing off. But still, who knows where it's going to close from here. But good day for GameStop. What else do you?
Yeah, I mean, if
What
you can
else?
find a stock that has been beaten down, you know, buy like SKT, right? Tanger Factory Outlets, right? This one has no business going up 20% in one day. That's what it did. It's off the high of the day now, but I mean,
It
it's
fits the
getting
bill, right?
yeah, it fits
Lower
the
price
bill.
stock, high short interest. I mean, I'm looking on my Twitter feed and stuff, and everyone's just posting all the stocks with the higher short interest. So,
Yep.
good day. I mean, this one, matched yesterday's low. You actually, let's see what you could have. It was an exact match at yesterday's low. No, got 4 cents through it. You could have gotten filled at yesterday's low 1360, today's low 1356. 1691. I mean, that's what do we got here? Do we got anything on the monthlies to justify that high? Yes. Go back to January last year when everything was normal. 1693. So there's your next roadblock. But hey, They could get this thing going in the pre-market tomorrow, and it could be 17 and a half, 18.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
respecting that 17 level just because it was a monthly high just about a year ago.
Yeah, and you've got people that are like pitching like the next GameStop. Like I saw a tweet about Live Ventures, LIVE, as like the next GameStop. It went up to almost $36 today, and opened at 18. When it went up to 36, it almost doubled today. It's off those highs now. That's a common theme of the day, I think, off the highs. But you're getting just silly town, just silly.
This
town.
is, yeah, I mean, just be aware it did have a spike like this in late 2016, and it quickly gave it back over the next couple months. So different market, though, different market dynamics. You never know.
Speaking of quickly giving it back, we should look at Etsy. Because of course, speaking of silly town, this pre-market move was. I'm sure the people at Etsy were like scratching their heads, like, "What the hell is going on this morning?" Whoever, if anybody there looks at the stock, I don't know how many people they watch their stock all the time, but I mean, if they were, they're probably like, "What the hell?"
It was crazy. I mean,
Yeah.
It's just, but it's not crazy. This is the market. This is the market environment that we're in. And Elon Musk, who knows what maybe he's going to order a Domino's pizza tonight. Who knows?
Oh,
that
okay,
is just for informational purposes only.
Hold that thought. I'm going to buy some DPZ right now, and then pray that Elon orders pizza.
You could do also. You could stake out his house and see if he gets any food delivered, right? And then if you get food delivery, but no, pretty textbook sell the rip in here. If you were just focusing on the all-time high that was made at 225.74, you got filled off the open. You were probably regretting it for like 2 minutes when it went to 226.73. But I think other people that are long the stock are saying, hey, this is a gift from the trading heavens, and I'm going to take it now right on the session by 473. So a big reversal day in Etsy, and also Beyond Meat with the help of Wall Street analyst, right? Didn't come out and say that.
I think Wells Fargo and JP Morgan both came out negative. Let me confirm that in the Benzinga Pro. Yeah, Wells Fargo came out negative. They've got a sell rating on Beyond Meat, and JP Morgan said fade this eventually. Thanks.
Oh yeah, thank you. That's kind of like buy forward, short-term buy. Yeah. I mean, these analysts are probably going, oh my Lord, they probably don't know what to do. Beyond Meat, if you did buy it off the open, you found out very quickly that you were wrong. I know we thought maybe this would get a poke up at all-time highs, but one thing that probably contributed to the decline well, it's not a decline. It's still up $30, or what is that, 29 bucks, is look at all the buyers that got rewarded from yesterday, right? They bought this on the short squeeze, on the breakout. They're thinking, man, I might get 170 today. And then they look at this thing and it's 200 plus. So you can't look a GIF fake burger in the mouth. and so that's what happened in this one. Will it go down and fill the gap? Who knows? But fading the news, what did Pepsi do? I know Pepsi was getting a little pop off this. I know no one cares about Pepsi. But it was that area we talked about this morning. There's a possible resistance. No, I was looking a little bit higher. I was looking at these pair highs. I was looking at the 142.50 area. Maybe had some big sellers at 142. They got absorbed and, pulling back. Still up on the day for Pepsi.
I'm reminded of that quote. I think it was Adam Smith who said this. I'll read it here because this is just what it feels like right now. We are all at a wonderful ball where the champagne sparkles in every glass. Let me get the charts up. And the champagne sparkles in every glass, and soft laughter falls upon the summer air. We know, by the rules, that at some moment the Black Horseman will come, shattering through the great terrace doors, wreaking vengeance and scattering the survivors. Those who leave early are saved, but the ball is so splendid, no one wants to leave while there is still time, so that everyone keeps asking, what time is it? What time is it? But none of the clocks have any hands. And that's what this feels like right now. What time is it?
Spencer,
I don't know.
Man, I need a tissue.
Those aren't my words.
Come on, man.
Those aren't my
Reading
words.
that stuff. You read it the way you read it. You should do books on tape or something.
Maybe.
No.
I'll tell you what. I'll do your and Dennis's book. When you write your book, I'll do the Audible. I'll just record myself reading that. That's
probably just lost
stuff.
87,000 listeners on that, but that's okay.
Crazy
that's
stuff.
Okay, Spencer.
Okay.
All right, what else? What else is
It's a big earnings day today and tomorrow. We've got after the close, right coming up here in a few minutes. AMD and Microsoft are the big two reporting today. Let's take a look at the board.
AMD, I mean, this thing is always volatile. We know that, but it just looks like it's trying to blow the doors off this triple top here is really what it's attempting to do. So be careful on this one. Someone had been targeting 96 ahead of the report. Last three highs right in that area. Let's call it 95.80 under that. So right there, that's your path to all-time highs. All-time highs, 99.23. But another high at 98.97. So 96 and 99 are your AMD numbers. If they decide to flush this, I mean, they might take it both ways. That low that you had last week is down at 87.24. I mean, Mr. Softy, Daniel Ives got this right yesterday, right, from Wedbush. He goosed the thing, and there it is. I could get rid of that all-time high line because we got a new all-time high. So can't give you any resistance. Just remember, this is a little bit thicker of a stock, so maybe just use like 235, 240, those stopping points on the upside. And then, man, if they start to crank this thing lower, I don't think you'll have any problem taking out this low at 224.22. But, man, I don't know. Keep an eye on that one if you're really worried about, further downside, because this was a big candle on a gap up day. We're showing a little weakness here. I don't want to say much weakness.
A little bit, just a teensy bit.
Heading to lows of the intraday session. That's 38.40. Our overnight low, way down at 38.2150. Currently printing 38.43. I did not look to see. Do you have some? I know we had some big selling balances. Was it yesterday?
It was Friday. There was like $8 billion to sell at the close. Let me see here. I don't see anything that jumps out to me. If I do, I'll let you know. But
yeah, the Dark Horseman just put in his MOC. You had to do it, Spencer.
Yeah,
I
don't see anything.
But here we are. We're still going. Palantir, huh?
Yeah, Palantir. It had the run up for the last. Well, not so much today, but really Friday. And of course, they've got their demo day in 40 or so minutes from now. You would have to think, you would assume that like the move has been made, but in this market, assume nothing, right?
I have a question. If you're like a spy company, like why would you have a demo day?
Well, that's a great question. They probably want people to like think that they're not this mysterious black box, but I don't really know. I don't know.
Okay,
we'll find out more.
I'm going to stick with my number.
Yeah.
That I gave today. I believe I don't know if I gave it in this today or not. Big day yesterday, right? Got to 39.58. Backed off the close at 36.23. So that big day, big volume. That was on people's mind, and it got to 36.87, but couldn't hold that level. And you backed off. You're down $1. Volume really tapering off in this one. So little bit scary here. You had the buyers ahead of the event, big volume on Friday, big volume on Monday, and you're going to have to find some more buyers to get this back up to that. Lot more buyers to get this up to 39.53.
And then before I forget, I want to mention that Starbucks and Texas Instruments are
Okay.
also on my radar for earnings tonight.
Starbucks, if you go by the waiting line at outside the right by your place.
Yeah, I know. I've driven
If
past it.
that's your indicator, then
it's long all the time.
in the one, you ever drive down Telegraph? The people are in for Popeyes. They're parking in the street on Telegraph. Are you crazy?
So full
You're gonna get picked off.
Full disclosure, I've been long Starbucks since like '90. Right, so I think that was like October-ish I bought, so somewhere around 90.
This must have been its last earnings report, huh? Or no, that was too long ago. Oh, that was vaccine day.
Well, that's not
vaccine Monday one.
That's not why I bought it, but you're referring to that.
No. But that's why I'm pointing out this gap right here.
Yeah.
Right here, that was vaccine Monday one.
You're right.
We just taking near the lows here, but I still looking at the big boys here, and they're all still in the green, but tapering off here a little bit, going to close. Charles John, 300 tomorrow. Hey, you can't rule out anything in that stock tomorrow. Just the only thing I would be is an offering. If they're thinking,
why haven't they done it already? I
don't know
that
because they're smart. Where are they going to do it? I mean, I don't know. Where would they? They have to do to get it done. But 150 is the high, knocking on the door there. Currently trading. Actually, it hurts my eyes to watch that thing trade. Just wow, all over the place. But
all right. Anything on your radar? Drop some tickers in the chat. We'll spend the next couple of minutes going through what's on our listeners' minds here today. I'm sure there's a lot going on and a lot of tickers. I'm seeing this PBI. I don't know.
That's Pitney Bowes.
Yeah, that is Pitney Bowes. I haven't looked at this stock in forever.
Oh my Lord! What a March today! Holy moly!
Okay.
What else is there to say?
Okay, wait. So somebody brought up here, C. Glenn XRT. I'm glad you brought that up, C. Glenn. I'm pretty sure that XRT has the largest exposure to GameStop of any ETF. That is my understanding. XRT. Let me see here. XRT's got like just under 6% of the fund allocated to GameStop,
and it's getting bigger,
more than any, and getting and more. So getting and rising. So yeah, a larger position, a larger portion of any ETF in GameStop of any ETF out there, XRT. So that's a very interesting that you would bring that up, C. Glenn.
All right, we'll keep an eye. You just want to keep an eye on GameStop on this one, and you mentioned some of the other brick and mortar retailers were doing pretty good. So, just when GME turns, this is big. This thing is just a stodgy old thing. Really, look at all those daily candles, and then had a big daily candle on Friday, big daily candle yesterday, another big one today. You are finding some sellers, though. You did not get back up to yesterday's high, even with GameStop moving today. Yesterday's high, 82.51, and 81.65 is your current high.
And what about, let's look at, let me pull up this chart here. Let's look at RDHL. Let's look at Red Hill Biopharma. This is from Seekin, spelled with a 3.
You get some new people here.
Spelled with a 3. He's seeking for value, seeking value. I don't know.
It's having a good day. Don't like that it peeled back, right? So you got to 9 and change, 9.17. Not sure what the catalyst was for that. Couldn't hold 9, back and filled a little bit. Still going to have a real good day on the session. Maybe just keep an eye just on the close today, wherever that may be. 791 from yesterday. Had a bunch of closes right at 770, 791. So the close, just the yesterday's close 791. So you were never in fear on that. Is 801 was the low. So keep an eye on the close. Looks like it's 836. Pretty good support at 8. Just that 1 day low. So I'm not sure what the catalyst was for the move today, but like it if it holds 8.
All right, we got a fun show tomorrow. Two guests, Fari Hamzi and Bill Studebaker from Robo Global. So it'll be a good one tomorrow. Fari, I'm sure, has opinions and thoughts.
Yeah, he'll be fired up
on the craziness in this market. So 4:00, we're closed. Joe, how we ended up doing today?
Down 5.5 handles. Really only down $2 from that 9:30 open. So still have to, if you want to short this market, you do have a double top. Let's just call it 38.60 if you split the highs from the 2 days. But you got a big gun like Microsoft reporting, and could take it up there. So we got, what are the big ones we're watching tonight?
We're watching Microsoft and AMD tonight.
Okay.
And
All
Starbucks if you care about that sort of thing. All right, everyone, have a good rest of your day. We'll see you in the morning. Good luck in your trades if you're still trading. And hit that like button. Smash that like button on YouTube. Thank you, and good night.